What is up, everybody out there? Artist of Strong Style here with another deck profile. Now, this is not my deck, this is my friend's deck. What he plays, one of the decks that he plays, is a Dark Magician deck. There are a lot of cards that came out that help to the Dark Magician. So, Dark Magician is what he plays. One of the decks he plays. Now, before we get started, I'd like to let you know the game has changed a bit. The rules of the game. We already know that link format. The link format would be, of course, if you're going to have your, pretty much your link zone, which is your extra spot right here. So if you have this spot, your opponent has the other spot, or it goes either way. And your monster zone and your spell trap card zone. Now, what changed a bit is, yeah, you're still going to have the two spots right here. But what everybody loved so much was playing as many as you can. Exceed Fusions, Synchro, Link. Now, you can still play Link monsters if you wish to, and they would be placed to where the Link format is. But now it can go as many as you can. And, of course, yeah, you can play as many. So, that's the new rule. It came back. So, further ado, here we go. In a Dark Magician deck, you're going to want to run 3 Magician's Rods. The Magician Rod is, when this card is normal summon, you can add 1 spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. That specifically lists the card Dark Magician in its text. So it doesn't have to be exactly like Dark Magician something, as long as it's pretty much talks about Dark Magician. So of course, yeah, during your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell, trap card, or effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can tribute 1 spellcaster monster, add this card to your hand. It can only be done once per turn. So most likely you're searching already to get a spell or trap card that specifically in this text talks about Dark Magician. Then of course, yeah, the 3 Dark Magicians. Now of course, yeah, there are different kind of ways of how Dark Magician looks. There's this way they made it, the other way they made it, and then this was like a more darker version of Dark Magician. He doesn't have the original format, the original Dark Magician in the way Yu-Gi had it in Yu-Gi-Oh. But that's fine, because that's a whole bunch of different ways of how Dark Magician looks like. So yeah, your Dark Magician is what you're gonna want to run. Dark Magician Girl. 2 different ways of how Dark Magician Girl looks. This is the actual Dark Magician Girl in the show. But at least, yeah, Dark Magician Girls. When this card gains 300 attack for each Dark Magician or Dark Magician of Black Chaos in either player's graveyard. So it doesn't consider it on yours. It could be on your opponent's if they're playing Dark Magician and if they have a Dark Magician in their graveyard. Gains 300. Magician of Dark Illusion. This card becomes Dark Magician. It is named Dark Magician while it is on the field. So, you can only use each of these effects once per turn of Dark Illusion, which are during your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell trap card or effect. So yeah, during your opponent's turn, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you activate a spell trap card or effect while this card is face up on the field, you can target 1 Dark Magician in your graveyard, special summon it. This card can only be used once this card is face up on the field. So most likely, When this is summoned out, that's the only time you can do the effect. If not, it's just a regular monster on the field, and it is called Dark Magician. You're going to want to run Elemental Hero Prisma. It copies, so once per turn, you can throw away one monster of whatever fusion you're going to bring out. You must throw away one of them. So yeah. So most likely, you're going to throw away Dark Magician from your deck, add it to the graveyard. This becomes Dark Magician. Or Dark Magician Grow, and it becomes Dark Magician Grow. But it doesn't mean it's a dark. It's still the light element. You just copy of what it is. Breaker. When summoned out, it becomes a 19 attack. If you do it has an effect. You can destroy one magic or trap. If you do that, then, of course, yeah, it'll go back to 16. So it's a spell counter. Breaker. Dark Magician of Chaos. Okay. During the end phase, when it is normal summoner set, you can select one spell card from your graveyard and add it to your hand. Now, this is the old kind Dark Magician of Chaos. It's not the new version, because the text is a bit different. But, of course, yeah, it is Dark Magician of Chaos. Destroy a monster, gets banished. Dark Magician of Chaos gets destroyed, gets banished. So, yeah, at the end phase, it's not like Dark Magician of Chaos, once per turn you can get a magic or trap. No, it's for, at the end phase, search for one. So they did change Dark Magician of Chaos a bit different. And then just BLS Blackluster Soldier. Remove a light, remove a dark, special summon it. You have one of these effects. It can only be done once per turn. You can, if you destroy a monster, you can attack once again, or you can banish, target one monster on the field, banish that target. And then this card cannot attack if you do that effect. So you have two effects. You're either going to banish or you're going to attack. And if you destroy a monster, you can attack once again. If you just do a normal attack, it's nothing. So then, magic cards. Dark Magician Circle. When this is activated, you could reveal the top 3 cards. Look at the top 3. You can reveal one Dark Magician or one spell trap card that specifically lists the card Dark Magician among them. Add it to your hand, and the others go into the deck in any order among them. If a Dark Magician is normal or special summon to your field, except during damage step, you can target one card your opponent controls, banish it. This can only be done once per turn. So most likely, every single time a Dark Magician you summon out or get special summon, you have this out, destroy. You have more than one out, well then you're going to be able to do it twice. And then if you're lucky, all 3, remove 3. The Eye of Timaeus. Target one Dark Magician from your monster. You control. Fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck. That its list that a monster on the field is a fusion. Material monster. If during it is fusion summon, you can only activate this once per turn. So most likely, Eye of Timaeus brings out some of the fusions, but you need the actual one. Most likely, it's for Dark Magician and Dark Magician Grow. Eye of Timaeus. Of course, yeah. Of course, always. In spellcaster decks, you are always going to want to run the magical dimensions. Does not target. So, you contribute one of your spellcasters to special summon a different spellcaster from your hand to the field. You target one of your opponent's monsters. They'll get destroyed. Your monster gets destroyed, but you special summon your other one that you wanted from your hand to the field. And it does not target. So, players who have monsters that say they cannot be targeted, no. Magical Dimension is one of those cards where, of course, yeah, you can target. Does not target it. Dark Magic Attack. If you control a Dark Magician, destroy all spell or trap cards your opponent controls. Thousand Knives. If you control a Dark Magician, target one monster your opponent controls, destroy that target. Dedication through Light and Darkness. You can only activate this effect by offering Dark Magician on your side of the field. As a tribute, Dark Magician of Chaos from your hand, your graveyard, or your deck, and special summon it. So most likely sacrifice your Dark Magician to bring out Dark Magician of Chaos. And then just Pot of Duality, one of them, and Allure of Darkness. Pot of Duality, reveal the top 3, show it to your opponent. Out of those 3, choose one, but you cannot special summon. Allure of Darkness, draw 2 cards. Out of your entire hand, one monster must be a dark, and remove it from play. If you have no cards, you know darks, everything goes to the graveyard. But most likely, you are gonna have dark monsters. The only monsters you don't have that are dark is Elemental Prisma and Blacklisted Soldier. Everything else is dark. So Harley, you're gonna throw away your entire hand. So then, Eternal Soul. Continuous trap card. Every Dark Magician in your graveyard zone is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. This face-up card leaves the field. Destroy all monsters you control. You can use one of the effect of Eternal Soul once per turn, which are, you can special summon one Dark Magician from your hand or graveyard, or add one Dark Magic Attack, or 1,000 Knives from your deck to your hand. So then, Dark Renewal. When your opponent normal or special summons a monster or monsters, target one of those monsters and one spellcaster monster you control, and both monsters to the graveyard. Send them both. Then you can special summon one dark spellcaster type monster from your deck or graveyard. So that's almost like you want to bring out a Dark Magician, Dark Magician Girl, or Dark Magician of Chaos. If somehow Dark Magician of Chaos was in the graveyard and not destroyed. Well, most likely it is. Well, most likely it's for Dark Magician Girl and Dark Magician. Summon them out. So, that's Dark Renewal. And then just breakthrough skills. Target one face-up attack monster your opponent controls. Negate the effects, and if you do, destroy that monster. Until the end phase of this turn, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Then target one face-up effect monster your opponent controls. Negate that effects until the end of this turn. So most likely you can do this twice. It would be on the field, and then if it's in the graveyard, do it once again. Now, okay, extra deck. Amulet Dragon. Okay. You can rather use Dark Magician and a Dragon type monster. Now, okay. This is what I mean by Eye of Timaeus. Must be fusion summoned with the above fusion monsters or with Eye of Timaeus. And cannot be special summoned by any other ways. If this card is special summoned, target any number of spell cards in any graveyards, minimum of 1, banish those targets. And if you do, this card gains 100 attack for each and banished by this effect. If this card is destroyed, you can target 1 spellcaster type monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target. So I'm in the Dragon can be done by Eye of Timaeus when you have a Dark Magician. So that's for Dark Magician. I'm in the Dragon. Dark Magician Grow the Dragon Knight. Same thing, except this time it's Dark Magician Grow. And 1 Dragon type monster. Or can be done by Eye of Timaeus by sacrificing your Dark Magician Grow that's on the field. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard. Then target 1 face-up card on the field, destroy that target. So yeah, these are your little helpers just to play Eye of Timaeus instead of just using a regular polymerization and you need another dragon. No, you can go Eye of Timaeus instead. Then of course, yeah, some exceeds. So Mega Phantom Beast Draco Sack. You need 2 level 7s. You can take out 1 Exceed and put 2 tokens. So to help you, yeah, take out tokens. Ebon Height Magician. So you need 2 spellcaster type monsters, which yeah, they are spellcasters. You can activate a quick play card or trap card from your hand during your turn. If this Exceed summon is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, or if it's Exceed, your graveyard is sent to your graveyard, you can special summon 1 dark spellcaster type monster from your deck or to your hand. Then target 1 card on the field. There, okay, yeah. And then Ebon Illusion Magician. You can also summon using a rank 6 spellcaster type Exceed you control as XYZ material, but I call it XC because that's just the way it was. Once per turn, you can detach 1 from this card. Special summon 1 spellcaster type normal monster from your hand or deck. While this spellcaster type monster normal summon declares an attack, you can target 1 card on the field, banish it. Can only be used once per turn. Now basically, these are just extra, but I'm highly thinking you are highly not going to be using these a lot, but they're just extra. All right, your 5 okay, you drew a Lure of Darkness. Most likely, what you're going to want to do, possibly. So, maybe Pot of Duality. Is Breakthrough, and Dedication. What are you going to choose? Most likely, I would just go through Breakthrough because you're always going to want to have traps. So if that was the situation, okay. Now remember, you cannot special summon on this turn. But that wouldn't matter to me. Because again, okay. Magician's Rod. You search for anything. Dark Magical Circle. Activate. Reveal 3. So, you drew into Dark Magician Girl. Dimensional Fissure. Magical Dimension. And Dark Renewal. Okay, you were not lucky, so throw it all back. So then, okay, all this, Eternal Soul, put it face down. So then, okay, activate Eternal Soul. Now, okay, you do not have a Dark Magician. But the effect is you can special summon one from your hand or graveyard. And you have this in your hand. Okay, your draw. Is you drew into a Dark Magician. Okay, then you can special summon one. So, special summon your Dark Magician. Now, you can rather, since you already did the effect of special summoning one, you cannot do the effect of a Dark Magic attack or 1,000 Knives from your deck to your hand. But you do have 1,000 Knives. Activate 1,000 Knives. Destroy. Target one monster your opponent controls. Destroy it. Okay. Set. Breakthrough skill. Now, I have Timaeus, your Dark Magician, to bring out Amulet Dragon. Amulet Dragon, remove as many spells your opponent controls, becomes that attack. Now remember also, a Dark Magician was played, so Dark Magic Circle's effect, banish. And yeah, you're stuck with the lure. Maybe when it comes to your opponent's turn, okay, you're going to want to break through skill. Stop that. You drew into, okay, you're lucky. Dark Magic attack. Activate Eternal Soul. You can special summon a Dark Magician. Special summon or normal summon Dark Magical Circle. Do the effect again. Banish. Your opponent had backfield. Dark Magic attack. You drew into a Dark Magician Girl. Okay, that's fine. Let it go. Tribute. Dark Magician Girl. Now, it's only, 23. It's only 2,000 because it's not 23 because of a Dark Magician on the graveyard. Or just, even if you have, I have Timaeus Kate. I have Timaeus, your Dark Magician Girl, into your Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. Now remember, You can play as many as you want now. Even if you want to have your spot right here, you can do that. If you have Prisma, okay, Prisma, you're going to copy, rather you're going to Dark Magician. But then you can play Eye of Timaeus because this is Dark Magician. Of course, yeah. Amulet Dragon. Effect. Eternal Soul. Bring out your Dark Magician. If you have Dark Magician Circle, banish. And there you go. Dark Renewal, you have face down. If that was a situation. Breaker. Destroy a Magic trap. Next thing. Tribute one of your own. Dark Renewal. Tribute one of your opponents. So then, yeah, Dark Magician of Chaos. You need it out. Dedication through Light and Darkness. Throw away. Dark Magician of Chaos. Get back, whatever. But here's the thing, though. With Eternal Soul, you can just bring this right back no matter how many times you throw away Dark Magician. And still, if you have Dark Magician Circle, you're going to keep on doing this. Magical Dimension, set. Even if you needed to again. Magical Dimension. And if you have Dark Magician Girl, okay, yeah, I have Dark Magician Girl. When it comes to your next turn again, Dark Magician. Banish, whichever. It does not matter how many times you throw away Dark Magician. That's just the way it is. Then yes, you have these to help you. You know, special summon them, normal summon them, whichever it is of whatever it's going to be made. These are 7s to make your level 7s if you need to. These are considered Dark Magician. It's called Dark Magician. I have Timaeus. If you don't have these in your hand yet, we have Eternal Soul and a Dark Magician out. Well, then you can search for any of these. If they're in the graveyard, and you play your Dark Magician of Chaos, if that was a situation, and then yeah, you can search for one. Just search right back one of your Thousand Knives or Dark Magic Attack. Or if you need to, yeah, you need a Dark Magic Circle out. Whichever. If that's out, you don't really need your dedication through Light and Darkness, because that's just bringing out Dark Magician of Chaos. Or yes, you need to do it again. Do it again. Okay, yeah, you didn't play this yet, but okay, draw, get Eye of Timaeus. So, that was his Dark Magician deck. Hope you all enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm also on Wrath Games. My name is Aaron on Wrath Games. I do Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profiles, talk about my cards. Sometimes I talk about cards that are not even been done yet. I do video games on Wrath game. Not on Wrath games. My friend does the video games. So I do the deck profiles. And in here, I am the artist of Strong Style. My name is Aaron on Wrath Games. So, like I said, hope you all enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll be playing more games later on in this channel. Talk to y'all later. Peace.